Hello everybody, welcome back. It is Jeff again, and I have just left my house in a boat in search for a new exciting area. Figure with the 1.8 update coming out, I don't want to get started on any big projects or anything like that, but I do want to do something still and enjoy this world. You know what? I need to kill some piggies. Oh, look, a giant G. Apparently by Good's place that I was unaware of. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kill some pigs, get some bacon, because if I ever do get some dogs or something out here, I want to be able to feed them. I got a bunch of dogs at my house, and unfortunately, that piggy was in sprint mode. Unfortunately, I don't have any bacon around to feed them with, so they will one day die, or sit in their doghouse forever. I don't even know what Good's house I'm by. Let's kind of go take a look at this thing. So, give you guys a bearing on when it is right now. It is August 27th, and I'm in DC, and we're supposed to get rattled with a hurricane today. We had an earthquake a few days ago, and now we're getting a hurricane, so kind of an exciting time to be around. However, I look out my window. Nothing's really going on. The sky looks, I can't say beautiful, but it's a little overcast. We'll see. Oh, look at this. Look at all these pigs. I don't have any idea what house this is of Good's or his random heart-shaped cactus. Good loves his cactus. I need to be careful. I'm hurting myself. Well, these are probably Good's piggies, and they will be no more. They will be claimed by myself. But I will keep you guys posted on what's going on with the great hurricane of 2011, Hurricane Irene of 2011. Gonna bear down on, you know, multiple areas, but including the DC area. And I don't know, I gotta say that, you know, this DC area, I'm kind of surprised there's not more chaos and panic going on right now. Only for the aspect of, this thing's actually supposed to hit us, and, you know, it could do some potential damage or whatnot. Not really sure what's gonna happen. I'm really not expecting too much of it. But after that earthquake, I literally was sitting in my house. I felt the ground shake. Kind of was sitting here going, that's odd. You know, why is there a big truck passing by my apartment? Like, it seems so close. And then it just kept going. And I kind of looked out my window and I didn't see any truck. And I'm like, oh, that's strange. I wonder what's going on. I was like, I wonder if there's an earthquake or something going on. But I was saying it to myself, like, jokingly, because we don't get earthquakes in, you know, the DC area. They don't happen here. Well, it turns out that's exactly what it was. Okay, no big deal. Well, people seem to kind of go crazy about the earthquake. As little as it was, there was no damage found. Like, nothing happened. Excuse me, they did a helicopter flyby and found like a little teeny crack in the top of the Washington Monument or something like that. But I mean, that's, you know, a really tall building, an old building, you know, an old monument, I should say. I mean, it's prone to things like that happening, but nobody was injured, nobody was hurt, no buildings collapsed, nothing like that. People were, I mean, I work in an emergency department. I went to work that night, and I mean, people were like there for the aspect of, oh man, like anxiety about everything that just happened, and all my symptoms started with this earthquake, and, you know, it was kind of ridiculous in my opinion. But with this one, it's one of those things where it's like expected to actually do some damage or something like that, and nobody really seems to care. Like, I did my stocking up for the hurricane, and by that I mean I just got back from the beer store and I've got a supply of beer, and yeah, I'm good. That's all I need. I see a nice chunk air here in the, oh man, I bought somebody else's house again. I'm trying to get away from people's houses. I didn't realize how condensed we got to find some. I don't even know if I need to find a new area per se, but of something of beauty and something to explore and something to check out for the, you know, nearing the end of this map and everything. But yeah, as I was saying, like, so I'm curious to see what's really going to come from this whole thing. I think it'll be exciting. I think it's an exciting time. You know, if things like this are going to happen, I coincidentally, you know, I'm not from the DC area. I only moved here 3 years ago, and I happened to be out here working a co-op job for my engineering school when 9/11 took place. Definitely glad I wasn't in New York. I think that would have been a lot more chaos and a lot more insanity and a lot more danger per se. I mean, I was not working at the Pentagon. I was nowhere near the Pentagon, so my danger aspect was not much. But you know, if these events are going to happen, it's kind of exciting to get to say that I'm kind of centered around where it's all taking place, like when they happen. So I mean, it's kind of just an interesting, like, well, if it's gonna happen, and you know, I'd like to be around. I'm in the area where it's kind of nice to be able to be in, to be able to experience it, and not just kind of, you know, hear it third hand through oh my God, I don't know where my leg's coming from. Oh, good Lord. You know, that being said now, but you know, if all my stuff gets destroyed because the hurricane is 10 times worse than they're ever expecting. Oh, that's a big chunk here. That's why. Oh my God. Okay, guys, I'm going to I'm going to stop recording, disconnect, reconnect. I will be back with you guys when I find an area that's a little bit more, oh my Lord, it's a little more exciting and where I want to set up my shop at for this video. All right, see you guys in a minute. Well, everybody, it was nighttime, and I went to seek shelter, coincidentally, in a cave exit that I know for a fact that I put there. I can't remember when, but I put it there. So I came back down into my own cave, and I just started glancing around and following some zombie sounds. Whoa, shit. It's a lot of crap. Whoa, it's a lot of crap up in here. I was going to let you guys come along with me for the ride on this thing. What a damn. There's a lot of crap in here. Ow, how did you hit me? Whoa. Oh man, it just happened to be right in the middle of a big old room, huh? Oh, I'm right by the surface too, because I hear, I'm gonna mark this or I'll never find it, because I hear some sheeps. I'll just kind of run around this cave really quick. You know me, really quick in caves. Not my strong suit here. So there seems to have happened to be a crap ton of mobs. They must have been tracking me. That's why they were all centered around right where I was there. And I don't even hear anymore. If I'm that close to the surface, though, a lot's not going to be spawning in here because they're all spawning up on the surface because it's nighttime. I mean, I think it's still nighttime. I don't think I've been digging around for that long. But I guess we will find out. So anyways, yet again, I want to say, if you guys haven't watched, congratulations to Pimpin' Panda LP for his prank that won my prank contest. Now, I do have to say, there was a very limited number of entries to my prank contest, and I also want to give a special recognition over to Grim LP. He did some, he sent me some private videos of some of his stuff, which was very, very good, and I was thinking about incorporating it in, but then I would have felt obligated that I would have had to also have given him, you know, a donation, which was not part of the video, because I can't just give, you know, use his prank and then be like, yeah, thanks for the prank and the prank contest, and by the way, Pimpin' Panda, you get the donation made in your name. But it's some good stuff there, definitely, too. Those are my main two entries, video entries. A lot of people actually did send me messages and comments with some great ideas. However, not many other people actually did the video entries like the prank was. I mean, that's partially, you know, I'm not even concerned with it. It was more just something fun for people to do. I know a lot of people are busy out there doing the, man, this is a huge area. Working on the goods contest for the arena and all. Whoa, hey fella. Hey fellas, I should say. Oh man, you're gonna kill me. I'm not a big fan of dying. Let's go this way. A lot of people working on Good's, arena contest and things like that, as well as the fact that the way that I set mine up, I was unaware how much of a problem it would cause, but it was the fact that you had to download the entire map, which was like 700 and some odd megs of things to download, which is a lot. So a lot of people probably couldn't do it because of that. A lot of people just probably didn't care, but you know what? That's cool. Like, it was just something fun, something exciting for if you wanted to do it, you could do it. If not, you didn't have to take part, and that's great. For those of you who did see it, who enjoyed the prank and everything as it was laid out there, I gotta say that, it was, people might as well not have started submitting after Pimpin' Panda's entry anyway, because if you looked at it, it was not only quick, simple, easy to set up, perfect area for it to be already set up on Good's newest house. It incorporated the gravel, like giving gravel back to him. It was just, it incorporated water. It was like the perfect, quick, easy prank to do that just incorporated everything that Good hates and getting him back for everything he's done to me. That's exactly what it was. Good did now post his video. I'm glad to see that it was him that set off the trap, because I was kind of worried for a little bit that it wasn't because of the way that it was destroyed. It was very odd. But he seemed to very much enjoy the prank too. He thought it was very good, and he said it made him laugh. I wish I could have seen. I wish he had been recording when he coincidentally had fallen into it the first time. I would love to have seen his reaction. I'm running around like a madman right now because this area just expanded so large, and I don't know which path to pick. I'm just like going. Oh my god. But thank you to everybody who entered or even sent me comments and anything like that. And I want to do some more contests like that in the future because of the just the fun dynamic I can get from it. And I know I'm going to get a lot less responses than somebody like Good because I'm not offering server slots. I don't control the server. I don't run the server. And I wish I did in some ways to make my contest a little bit more exciting for people to do. But like I said, I don't do the contests for the aspect of doing them for like, look, get all these people like watching this stuff, get all these people to get over here and work for me. No, it was just, for one, I needed good ideas to do to Good, and I figured you guys would be the best, the best mark of people. Not the best mark, like I'm conning you guys, but the best people to come up with the ideas, that I could incorporate, especially with my lack of time. And I think it worked out fantastic for what happened. So look for more things like that in the future. And yes, the donation has now been made on Good site in the name of Pimpin' Panda LP. So congratulations to you, sir. I gotta say that I did not expect this to be a caving video, especially not in a cave that I have already started. It just continues on. I feel like there's a lack of enemies in this particular cave. I don't know if I'm just running too fast, but this thing is huge. This thing is enormous. I basically haven't stopped running, just throwing torches, and not even just to light up like necessarily a big area, but like just different hallways. Oh, thank you. The end of a hallway. So now I'm gonna run out of torches here. I'm gonna need to get coal. So if I come across a pocket of coal as we're running, I'm gonna stop recording and gather up some coal and make some more torches because I am almost out. There's a couple pieces of coal. But I'd like to see, I have not kept up with the videos for the arena in a while. A lot of people are submitted. The ones I started watching, they're submitting some good stuff, but man, they're just so elaborate. Like, I just barely have time to play this game myself, let alone watch all these videos that are going up there for, for the arena specifically. So I'm curious to see, what Good chooses as the finalists and things like that. And there we go. But leave myself a way out, or I'm gonna get really confused. For all that stuff, especially to see it get implemented before the whole 1.8 switch over and things like that. I do have to say that I think I have officially abandoned my Legendary series, not for the fact that I disliked it at all, but for the fact that I've just watched too many of Good and B00, or I guess I should say OOG, watched too much of OOG and Zisto's Legendary playthrough that I just, it's almost like it's unfair for me to continue watching because of the fact that, it's I realize I'm running out of inventory slots because of all that bacon I have. Oh, is that all this is? Oops. Make sure this doesn't go anywhere, and it does not. So I think I've given up on that for now. I'm not saying that I'm not going to go back to it at one point, given some time when I've kind of forgotten all the intricacies of the map itself, because it is definitely a good time. But I know where so much stuff is. Some things are difficult no matter how you look at them, but still knowing where a lot of the secrets are, like I know where a lot more of the wool is at than I should know. Which boxes not to go after, which areas to avoid, because they don't hold any real weight, like things like that. So I think I've kind of given up on that one for the time being, but we'll come back to something. I don't know if you've noticed, but on Pimp and Panda's website, I know it sounds like I'm plugging him, and go check him out, man. He's got some good stuff on there for sure. Not only did he win the contest, but Pimp and Panda and Grim LP and I had started a Sea of Flames challenge map 2, or Sea of Flames 2 challenge map, I guess it would be, together, multiplayer. And unfortunately, we've only had one session to sit down and record videos of, because I don't know, they could have done more, because I told them not to count on me as a normal regular person, because I just, my time to play this stuff is so hit and miss that you can't really count on me for any specific days or times. My work schedule's off the wall. I'm in fire class right now. I'm taking a master's program. I'm still at the fire station. It's my schedule's a little too chaotic to be able to count on me for certain days. But you should check it out. It's pretty good stuff. My voice in the one I watched that Pimp and Panda put up so far. I'm gonna put up one myself of the first episodes as they come through. But what Pimp and Panda has put up, I don't know why, but my voice is really, really quiet. And that'll be something that hopefully we can, figure out what was wrong with that and work on it in the future if the series does continue, or if they continue on without me, so that other people like Grim, or there's supposed to be somebody else partaking in it who wasn't able to be there on that first day, but I can't remember his name off the top of my head. It also gets very difficult to do a Let's Play or a challenge map with 4 people, like the original plan was to do, but it at the same time can make it good, because of when you got people like me who are unable to be there on a regular, what the heck? Who are unable to be there on a regular basis. You got other people that cover the void. You're not like just missing people. Did I loop around to myself? What is this? Like Heavenly Throne Room? Like just random light. No. I don't need torches. I will just block this area off. Yeah, I'm blocking myself off in my throne room. just my presence makes it enough light for whatever. What happens when I drop a torch now? And then get rid of... yeah, look at that. That's so weird. I've always wondered if if I closed up a room like that, if it would stay lit up, and I guess it does until you drop a torch. I wonder what causes that. That's kind of a random error, a lighting error. Look, extra light. That's just kind of weird. But I don't know if I've explored this whole cave. And like I said, I didn't plan on this being a caving video, but it gave me a good time to update you guys and everything that was going on. And unfortunately, I didn't have any good jokes or anything to throw out there, or good stories. I'm trying to think. Oh, I do have a good story, I guess I could say at the near the end of this video as it's coming to a close. I'm surprised this hasn't happened to me before, especially in my line of work and my demographic of people that we get coming in on a regular basis to my particular place of employment. But did I go down here? I did. I don't remember going down there though. That's kind of weird. Oh well. But I did have a woman who I told her I needed urine from her to run a urinalysis and a pregnancy test for some tests and stuff that we were gonna do. And she goes, "Okay, good. I have to go to the bathroom." So she went to the bathroom, comes back and hands me this cup, and I stared at her and I was like, "Have you been insanely hydrating yourself lately or something like that?" And she's like, "Why? What do you mean?" And I said, "This is the clearest urine I have ever seen in my entire life." And she just started laughing and she's like, "Yeah, I drink a lot of water." I took her to the lab. The lab had to cancel the specimen because this woman literally put water in a cup. She dunked water out of the toilet and put it in the cup and said it was her urine for her urinalysis. I'm assuming she was afraid that we were drug testing it, but I mean that's not what we were doing at all. I have no reason to drug test your urine at a hospital unless there's some unknown thing that we're trying to figure out what's going on. If you're unconscious and unresponsive for unknown reason, then we're going to drug test your urine and see if that's part of the reason. But other than that, I have no desire. So much of our population, they're heroin addicts. I mean, it's the population we live with, and we understand this, and we really it's not that we don't care per se, but we know we can't change people. But I'd never had that happen before. I'm really surprised, but the lab actually came back and straight up told me you need to get a new urine sample from this woman because this is water. This did not come from a human, is exactly what the lab technician told me. And I went and informed this lady of this, and she just got kind of offended. And I said, "This is what the lab technician told me." I said, "I need another urine sample." And she said, "Well, I just don't understand that. That came straight from my body." And I said, "Well, can you pee again then?" And she said, "Oh, no. I can't pee for a while now. I mean, that's all I got." And I said, "Ma'am," I said, "honestly, if your urine is really that clear because you're that hydrated, you're going to be pissing like a racehorse." And she says, "Oh, no, won't be able to go for a while." And I said, "Okay." She never did give us urine. I think she was just worried that we were going to drug test her. I told her at one point that we weren't going to drug test her. I was like, "If you're worried about us drug testing you, we're not going to do that. We don't care. That's not what we're looking for." But she still did not want to give up her urine. But oh well, you know what? To each their own. They'll do their thing. So anyways, guys, I cleared out a big portion of a random cave that I did not expect to ever come into. But I guess I'm going to call this episode good, and I'll be back to you guys later. If you guys have any good ideas for anything for me to do near the end of 1.7 as this map draws to a close, because, I don't want a big building project or anything like that, because, like I said, this map is going to be gone. But if you guys got any good things you haven't seen yet that you wanted to see people do in this particular map, or anything like that, let me know, and I will see what I can do to try to make some things happen, because, I can't... Oh my god, this cave is not going to end. Every time I walk somewhere, I'm thinking I'm getting to the end. So if you have any good suggestions, just let me know, and I will, like I said, do what I what I think I can do. I'll do what I can do for what I think will make people happy. I enjoy playing Minecraft, but I don't want to partake in anything large, right now, which is making it very difficult to continue on with these videos until the 1.8 update, because anything I do now is just going to get like lost, or if it's that big of a project, I might just not get finished with it. So it's kind of putting me in a holding pattern until I can get things figured out. But I do want to do some fighting with some. Well, damn you! You're really loud right there. Do some fighting with some enemies. It's fighting the arena whenever the arena implementation happens, and run around with my dogs. Let my dogs do some fighting. Maybe I can make my dogs fight each other. Oh, you know what? Can we make our dogs? I never even thought about that. I wonder if I can get like a bunch of dogs and then take them against have Good get a bunch of dogs, and if we go attack each other, our dogs should theoretically start fighting each other because we're attacking, and then therefore our dogs should then start attacking the other dogs, because we could have a big dog fighting ring going on. I never even thought about that. So Nebrisk, Good, Mad Cow, Dave Man Dave, Vintage Beef, any of you guys out there listening to this, Karura, anybody else I forgot, I can't remember who's still on the server. But if you guys want to have a big dog fighting match, let's do it. Let's get some dogs. Let's just run around, give ourselves like a day or two to collect some dogs, and have a big dog fighting ring, and we can call it like the Michael Vickathon or something like that. And that would be awesome. Go in with a certain number of dogs. Even start with like 1 or 2 dogs at a time, and just build up the numbers from there, and then have like 3 or 4 of us together, like all with our dogs fighting each other. That would be kind of fun and sadistic, and people would probably give us a lot of thumbs down, and PETA would get involved. But you know what? That's what we're all about, making people mad. So anyways, I will see you guys next time, and later.